Hello. I don't know what happened. Going down. I don't really know how to do all this, but basically, I just got a bunch of stuff that I was able to pay forward to my sons, and I found is we used to write letters to our future self. When our souls have crossed over and then brought back down because we have good souls and the spirit of El Shaddai and stuff. And then I found two God boxes. So I think what I'm going to do is continue doing what I was doing before this all happened because I am innocent, and I'm not going to let anybody try and make me feel or treat me like I'm what I'm not. So basically, I'm going to go back to making the God boxes. Evan and I used to make them, and we would hand them out to people because sometimes it's easier for people to be able to write something down and then put it into a God box, and it's like letting go and letting God. So pardon me, I found a bunch of boxes, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start making God boxes and continue to hand them out and continue to give food, if I have it, non-perishables, to people who need it, and continue to help as much as I possibly can because in the end, after this lie detector test, I'm going to be free. May not be admissible to court, but it's admissible to the people who did the false accusations. And I'm not scared. I'm actually relieved because I said I wanted to do this. I wanted my son to have one. I wanted me to have one, and these kids, or I'd pay, or whatever, the parents. But what it boils down to is Rachel, Shannon, Nick all lied, and I'm going to prove it. And then I'm going to take the next step, whatever that may be, um, seeking legal counsel on all of it anyway. And not to mention with the whole civil thing with my son, that too is going to be cleared. Um, it's so sad that a piece of paper and a polygraph is what it's going to take. But I guess at the end of the day, that's what it's going to take. And I am not in any way, shape, or form afraid to take this. I feel such a release inside. And I will post the results, everybody. I know you all know. Well, maybe you don't know. I'm slowly getting my life back. I'm slowly being the person that I was before this because there was nothing wrong with me before this. I am stronger, smarter, wiser, and more aware that yes, there are sick people in this world. And yes, I will run into them. And yes, I had my heart broke, not by one man, but by two. One that was a best friend and one I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. And they both broke my heart. And then, of course, I had my children broke my heart. But I know that faith will mend broken hearts and I will overcome. And the reality is, I fell deeply in love with somebody who didn't love me. I wanted so much for his boys and my boy to have a family that I compromised my own feelings and the way that I should have been treated and the way I should be treated. I felt everybody else deserved the world, and I put myself on the back burner. And I did the same thing with my best friend, who is no longer my best friend, and this would be Craig and Wayne. And I am no longer that woman. I will no longer feel I owe anybody anything and that I will bend my morals, my values, my respect, and my self-worth for anyone at any point in time. Because any man or woman gets with me, they're not only blessed, they're lucky, and they should be grateful. And now you will regret it. Because when you look around and you see stars and you see sun and you see smiles and you see flowers and you see friendship and you see love, you're going to think of me. The worst thought in your mind is, how could have I hurt that woman? How could I have let her down? How could I have turned my back? Well, you know what? That's just God doing for me what I can't do for myself. Taking the bad out of my life because I am so loving, so caring, so naive that I put so many people before me. And no, I matter. I'm important. I'm special. I'm kind. I'm courteous. I'm amazing. I could have any man in this world that I wanted and probably any woman. But you want to know the bottom line? I don't want anybody. I want to get my stuff together. I want to get my kid back. And I want to do what I said I was going to do. So the breaking of the hearts and the betrayal and the manipulating and the lies, you can have fun with that. You know why? Because you were the ones doing it, not me. So you have to live with your sins and your blame and your manipulation and what you did to a good woman. Me, Dana Marie Soden.